Hello there, everybody. This is Wizard back with my Hardcore Vanilla Survival Let's Play. And for the better part of the last hour, I've been doing a little mining here off screen. Found some lapis, which is really cool because when we get an enchanting table, we'll be able to start doing some enchants and hopefully get some pretty good stuff. And I've been mining redstone, iron, lapis. Been getting a lot of gold too. I've already went back to the minecart system there and sent it off once with had a full inventory. I was just mining along and I was looking for diamonds, to be truth be told. And I found this ravine, and I know a lot of times you find diamonds in ravines. And only 3 diamonds here, but I wanted to share them with you guys on screen. And 3 diamonds, that will give us just enough exactly for a diamond pick. That way we can harvest some obsidian and create our enchanting table. And yeah, I know before we start getting anything really fancy as far as enchants, we're going to want to find more diamonds to at least make enough to make a sword and hopefully a full set of diamond armor. But until then, we can get some books maybe and enchant some books and start saving up some good enchants. So now what we're going to be doing, well, not now, but the next step that we're going to be doing is we're going to be getting those cows that we saw, getting a fence for them, and we're going to start breeding them so we can start getting some leather. We've already got sugarcane growing over on Sugarcane Island there, so that'll be good. We have plenty of sugarcane to make paper, but we're going to need books because we're going to need to make the enchanting table, and we're going to want to get that set up with a full set of, I think it's 16 bookshelves you need for the full enchanting table. It's 15 or 16, I can't remember. But anyhow, we're going to want to get books set up, book production set up, so we can get the bookshelves, so we can get the enchanting room going. And I have a plan for how I want to build that. It's going to be a little fancier than just basically plopping down an enchanting table and calling it good. I'm gonna add some power to it. I'm gonna do a little redstone with the enchanting table, so that way we can, if we want just like a lower level enchant, we can flip a switch and some of the bookshelves will go back. Holy cow, that lightning was loud. Anyhow, I got to here in my strip mine and I heard mobs. So I dug little puncture holes in each direction. And I punched through here and saw this lava. So I decided to follow it out to look for diamonds. And well, we sure found our diamonds alright. So now I'm going to run back to the minecart area and we'll make our diamond pick on screen together, and we'll harvest 4 obsidian. And then I'll pause there and come back to you guys once I have some more stuff set up, like fence for the cows and things like that. But that's going to be the very next project that we do. And I dug quite a ways in this direction from our little base camp set up over here. We'll go in here, we'll throw the stuff in here that we don't really need on us. Got quite a lot of redstone too. More iron, some cobblestone. I'll keep this on us. Quite a lot of iron actually. Got some more coal. Of course, we'll keep our diamonds. And then I will send that off on its merry little way. Get us our diamond pick. And we have a bucket of water. So that's not a big deal. We'll just go back to the first little lava pool here that we found. And right here. And this, I think, is where we'll harvest our obsidian. And I like harvesting obsidian like this because if you punch through the obsidian and get lava underneath, the obsidian will fall into the lava and get destroyed. But if you do this with the water like this, even if there is obsidian or lava underneath, your obsidian that you sit there and mine forever won't get destroyed. And that's just a little trick that I learned from trying to harvest obsidian and having it continuously fall into lava. And that's a pain. So after this piece, we'll just get one more piece. Oh, look at that, guys. How lucky can you get? Look at that. See what I mean about the obsidian and the lava? Well, that looked to be just only 2 diamonds, but that's plenty enough for our enchanting table, because I just remembered that you need 2 diamonds for an enchanting table as well. And we do still have 1 diamond left. Excuse me, we have 1 diamond left in our chest back at the base, our little cabin that we found in the abandoned mine shaft. I don't need any more obsidian right now. So we will head back. And I'm not sure if we have any books or not yet. I don't think we do. And our minecart's not back yet, still up there unloading. However, I made an extra minecart because it's a pain to run up and down and jump up and down all this stuff here. But eventually, no, get out. Oh well. That's still unloading. It's not a big deal. Getting quite a full chest of goodies here. That's always nice to see. I'm going to take that iron. Don't have any more iron in it. Let's see, there's nothing there. But I'll take this stack of iron with us. Thought we had more iron than that we put in there. We do have a choke there. But I'll take all that iron back to the base and we'll start smelting it down and all that happy stuff. And we'll check to see if we have one book, which I really don't think we do. Don't have any in there. Don't have any in there. I don't see. Maybe don't have any in there. But like I said, between episodes, I will get the cows, get them back over here, start breeding them, so we can start getting some leather for books. And that rain is really loud, and it's not even that much. So, but like I said, guys, that's what I wanted to share with you guys. That we are making quite a lot of progress now, actually. Now that we've started finding some diamonds. And I did harvest a bunch of the chickens because they were getting really loud and obnoxious. I set a bunch of them free. And I tossed a bunch of eggs, basically randomly all over, so there's probably a lot of random chickens running around. But I wanted to share with you guys that we found 3 diamonds, and then when we were harvesting some of the obsidian there, we kind of lucked out and found a couple more, so that was pretty awesome. But that's what I want to share with you guys, and I'll be back. Well, it'll be in a minute for you. It'll be in just a second for you guys. So, yeah, we will see you then. And we're back again for a moment, folks. I have been doing some mining between episodes here, and did some mining earlier and found diamonds that I showed you. And before we came back here, the first part that we found diamonds was yesterday for me, but we're probably just a couple seconds for you. And I wanted to let you see what I found. I found us some more diamonds. And I'm going to harvest these. And I'm going to get some more redstone. And I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about what I'm planning on doing here soon. But first, I found another pocket of lava here that I want to investigate a little bit, because there's usually diamonds right around the lava. And as you just saw, we found a nice big pocket of diamonds that gave us 6 diamonds. So I'm going to investigate here for just a second, see if I can find any that's just hidden behind the rock here. For just a moment. I found a nice lot of iron while I was mining. So we don't have a shortage on iron. What we do have a shortage on is basically everything else. Well, except for food. And then in a moment here, when we head back up to the surface, I will show you guys a couple things that I'm in the process of building and planning on building. Now that we do have access to a diamond pick, I'll tell you right now, one of the things that I'm planning on building while I'm looking for more diamonds here. One of the things I'm planning on building is a gold farm using pigmen. So I harvested some obsidian. We're going to need a lot, but I think I will hold off on farming the obsidian until we get the enchanting up and running and going pretty good, because I'd like to try to get at the very least, an efficiency 2 or 3 pick to harvest obsidian. Because harvesting it with a regular diamond pick just takes so long. But I did manage to get 20 pieces. And I will come back and I will harvest out a bunch more obsidian, because we're going to need a lot of obsidian to build the pigman gold farm. because I'm not just going to do a little itty bitty dinky little pig farm. I plan on doing an enormous pig farm, or pigman farm, pigman gold farm, whichever way you want to call it. And for right now, I'm going to send all of this stuff up in the minecart. And we're going to grab our other minecart. And we're going to take a ride. We're going to go up while the other one's loading. We'll shift out of it. We'll wait for that to unload. Wait for the other one to come back. And pop it off so we can put it in the chest here. But at the moment, we'll take a quick look at what we've been gathering. This is what we've gathered so far. We've gathered a lot of cobblestone. Got quite a bit of other blocks and stuff too. Got quite a bit of gravel, some andesite, things like that. And I'll throw some coal in there. We'll throw the flint in here, we don't really need it. And is our other minecart's not going to come back, so I'm not going to worry about it right at the moment. I will go out and show you the other thing that I'm building. But first, in here, you see I've been doing some work in here, hollowing it out, and eventually this is going to look really nice. It's going to be like a train station, and it's also going to lead to other places other than just down into our strip mine too. It's going to lead out to the village and some other places. And as you see here, you see this little square building here. This is going to be our enchanting hut, and I have built the enchantment table. I found a random cow wandering around. I was looking for a swamp because I need to find slime balls. There's a couple of things I want to build to take sticky pistons. So I was out looking for a swamp. I didn't go too far, but I found a cow. So I harvested the cow and got a piece of leather, made a book, and built the enchantment table. And for right now, as you can see, it's just a basic little enchanting area. Efficiency 1. I'm not going to do too much with the enchants right now because I do want to save. I do want to save the lapis and our levels to get really good enchants. So that's why I'm not going to do much with that right now. But, oh, I forgot. But what I was going to tell you is once we get going, you see there's pistons here. I'm going to have it so I can flip a switch right there that'll raise the bookshelves up out of the floor. Or maybe I'll do a pressure plate or levers. I don't know. I'm not too sure yet. I might have the levers sitting on the inside here or something. But this isn't finished yet. This might not even be the design I'm going to stay with. But I just wanted to show you that these pistons are going to raise and lower the bookshelves. And what I want for that is when I have 30 levels, I can have all the bookshelves in place to take a level 30 enchant. If I only have, let's say, 10 levels and I want to do some cheaper levels, I can flip one switch. The bookshelves at floor level will go down into the floor and hide. And I can do lower enchants. And I can flip another switch and the bookshelves that will be at the second level will go up into the ceiling and hide. So that's what I'm planning on doing there. And it's going to take some more pistons. And it's going to take some more redstone and all that. But for the moment, I just wanted to let you know what I found, what I have been harvesting, and some other stuff that I've been doing, and let you know that what the plans were. And I'm going to put the rest of this stuff in here because Actually, there's another furnace here that I'll do. Is I'll add another furnace, and I'll get our iron going. And you can see how much iron we've got. We've got almost 2 stacks. Almost 2 stacks of iron ore. So that's pretty much what the plan is for the moment. And eventually I'm also going to start building some things like an iron golem farm. And I'm going to get some of the rails that we have. We have 58 rails. And I'll probably have to make a lot more rails, guys, because I doubt this is going to do it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to run rails over to the village that's off in that direction. And we will bring back some villagers so we can make Enderman fell in our trap. That's cool. Got another ender pearl from that. That's really nice. But yeah, like I was saying, we're gonna bring villagers back for our iron golem farm. That's probably gonna be off in this direction. And since I've been making a lot of pumpkin pie as a food source, I want to make an automated pumpkin and an automated melon farm. And for some reason, that pumpkin there didn't have a stalk. But that's no big deal. I can do something like that, and that'll give us a little bit more light for our farm. And I like the jack-o'-lanterns, they're cool. Anyhow. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to need to go on an adventure and hopefully find a swamp. If it's pretty far away, I'll probably make a little base there and make like a road or something in between them. Or maybe even run some rails so we can have like a railway. Maybe run some rails over to the village. And just to get things as automated as I possibly can get them. And I'm going to come down in here and I'm going to get some more cows. Because we're going to need a lot of leather for our enchanting. I'm going to make a bunch of cows before I start slaughtering them all. Because then that way I can come in, breed the cows again, get a bunch of more cows, and then slaughter the adults, let the babies grow, and rinse and repeat basically. But yeah, that's pretty much what the plans are, and we've got a pretty good start on our enchanting area. And before I go on an adventure to find the swamp, what I'm going to do, I chopped down the jack-o'-lantern. Oh well. Like I said, what I'm going to do before we go on the adventure to find the swamp is I'm going to finish the enchanting area, get some enchants, get some enchanted weapons and armor. Our iron armor is holding up pretty good, but it's going to need to be fixed pretty soon. And I'm going to do the fancy stuff like making an anvil and things like that before we get too far. And we've got quite a few ender pearls. Got a lot of rotten flesh. Got a lot of bones. And some other stuff. Got a saddle too. And another thing I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to find a horse. Because I think getting a horse, since we have a saddle, that will help us a lot on our adventuring. So what I'll probably wind up doing is taking the saddle with us when we go wandering around and see what we can find. But yeah, that's pretty much what the plan is for now, guys. And like I said, in between episodes, I've been busy, and I will continue working on things, making things pretty, and all that stuff, making things feel like a base here, and all that stuff. And also with our cow farm, that'll also give us another source of food. So we're pretty much short on everything but iron and food. So iron and food we have an abundance of. And maybe what we can do, I'll throw away an egg. Do I have any torches? Thought I had some torches. We need to go deeper. I do have torches. I didn't bring any blocks to mark our trail. But we've wound up getting a couple pigmen wandering through. Nothing scary or anything like that. Just a random pigman here and there once in a while. But that's what gave me the idea for making the pigman farm. Because pigmen will randomly come through your nether portals. And they can also be a good source of gold. And at the moment, we don't really have a lot of stuff planned for gold usage. But when we start making rails and powered rails, especially powered rails, we're going to need a lot of gold. And if we have a pigman farm, we're not going to have to worry too much about gold. Oh. Look at this, guys. Can you believe our luck? Can you believe it? Check that out. That is amazing. We have found the Nether Fortress. We have found what we wanted. And it's not far at all from our portal. Look at that. However, we are going to have to figure out a way to get up there. I suppose the easiest way to get up there would be just to build up to it with netherrack. Whoa, I don't want to fall there. I know I'm excited, but I still need to be careful. The last thing we need is to fall in lava in the nether and die. But I'm not going to do too much adventuring in this episode because we really don't have an infrastructure set up for adventuring yet. But I will come over this way a little bit. I'll keep my ears open because I heard a ghast around here somewhere. And ghasts are really nasty, especially in hardcore mode. And I really don't want to die since we just discovered that Nether Fortress. But I did want to come over here and see exactly. I thought I heard ghasts shooting at us. But like I was saying, I did want to come over here and see just how hard it would be to access this Nether Fortress. I see some blazes. I see some wither skeletons. And there's probably a blaze spawner right there, which that is awesome because we can make a blaze farm for both experience and blaze rods. And the land seems to connect right there, so I can staircase up there probably somehow. But since we discovered that, guys, I'm going to do the safe thing, and I'm going to wander back out of here. Torches for the moment are good enough trail markers. And I'm not going to dig under me, but I will gather some of this while I'm here for the levels, and I can probably use this quartz as another building block, make things look a little fancier around home. And yeah, I know, again, I don't have the texture pack equipped, and I don't like that, so I'm going to go back this way. And yeah, I know I'm being really super careful, guys. But I had a challenge from a friend of mine on the CyberDog server. They said I would make it to 23 episodes. And I basically told them, challenge accepted. So I need to make it to at least 24 episodes before I die. I'd like to make it to 100 and some episodes, but you never know. But I need to make it to at least 23 episodes. So that's what that is. And challenge accepted. I have to make it to at least 24 episodes. And just harvest a little bit more of this on our way back to the portal. Jump down here, it's no big deal. There's a lot of pigmen. What I think I'll do, I might just make the pigmen farm here in the nether. I might work out some way to do that. To have maybe like a safe place to and from our portal. And maybe make some platforms or something where the pigmen can spawn on. And get a bunch of torches coming here and light things up. So I don't know. I don't know exactly what the specifications are for pigmen spawning. I don't know if light matters to them if they spawn or not. So, but if you guys know what the deal is with pigmen and how they spawn, let me know. I hear that gas. And he's shooting. Hopefully I can get him to come back this way. Got it once. Got it twice. He's probably over the lava there, so I probably won't get anything from it. But I'm just gonna hop down here and check. Ooh, lag, I don't need that. One by lava. That stuff probably fell into. Oh, there's another one right up here. Where the heck did he go? That's not right. Not right at all. I wanted to see if I could do another guest here. So yeah, he just despawned. What a chicken. I'm not going to mess with that, because I do not want to make a pigman mad at me. We'll come back through here, and once we get safe home, because usually I end up coming back into the overworld here at night. So, yeah, that's what that is. And one of the ender pearls, guys, one of the ender pearls I got here, I had a enderman spawn inside the house. That really kind of sucked. But we got an ender pearl from it, so it's not much of a big deal. And we got a few achievements there, as you can see, guys. And we got a little bit more done. I got some more lava. I'm going to use that to get some more obsidian. And we made quite a bit of progress. We got some diamonds. We found another portal. And I'm excited. We've got a couple cool builds going on. So stay tuned to the next episode, or stay tuned for the next episode. And hopefully we'll have at least one of these builds either done or on the way to being done. And we have a lot of plans too, so check back in, guys, later, and we'll have a lot more adventure together. So until then, guys, this is Wizard, and I will catch you on the flip side. Bye.